I am ready. Thank you. Hey everybody, happy hot and hazy Tuesday in Denver and throughout Colorado. Really, we do have some showers and storms to tell you about in western southern parts of the state, but for the most part, it is going to stay basically just this, hot and dry. And tomorrow we could get close to 100 degrees, which would be in, close to record territory. I'll get into that in just a second. Meantime, the story for today, it is the haze, it is the heat that continues for us. We're going to stay dry in Denver and throughout the Front Range. Once again, it's western Colorado where we see some of those chances for showers and thunderstorms. Meantime, for us there here in Denver, this is mainly a ground pollution that we are looking at today. This is ground ozone. You might have noticed that we saw a bit more sunshine, a bit more blue sky this morning. That's thanks to a bit more of a southerly pull to the wind. That's what's going to make us so warm. That also mixed out some of the wildfire smoke from the wildfire smoke is mainly to our north and west. So when we get a southerly wind, we're mostly seeing, when we're seeing pollution or we're seeing you can't see the mountains and you get all that haze. That's because of ground ozone. That's what we're seeing today. So another ozone action alert day. It is our 23rd day in a row here in Denver in the Front Range with an ozone action day. My goodness, what a smoggy summer it has been, and that is not going away soon anytime here, folks. All right, current temperatures, a lot of 80s, even some low 90s popping on up along the eastern plains. You get into the mountains. Leadville at 10,200 feet, you're at 68 degrees. You get into the mountains again, a lot of 60s and 70s as usual. And the story in terms of the satellite and radar imagery, you can start to see it in southwest Colorado. A few showers and storms will be in place for us into the San Juans, maybe even as far north as the western slope. And yes, maybe I-78 Glenwood Canyon could be dealing with some flood issues later on today, but in and around Denver and through the northern burn scars, the Cameron Peak, the East Troublesome, the Williams Fork, the Cowwood burn scars, we will stay dry for your day today. We may see a shower storm chance return maybe tomorrow, but probably more in your Thursday and your Friday. Meantime, here's a look at that shower and storm pictures we get later on through the day. We're pretty isolated here, folks, with those showers and storms in the San Luis Valley. And again, I'm north through maybe the western slope and northwest Colorado, seeing a few of those showers and storms hanging around. We'll dry on up pretty quickly with whatever storms we do see. Denver, again, we stay dry for tonight, and that'll last into tomorrow morning. Tonight, temperatures dropping back into the mid-60s, 66 for a low temperature. For tomorrow, we get up to 98, so it's going to be sizzling for us as we get into your day tomorrow. It's going to be on the hot side, no doubt about that, with those temperatures perhaps getting close to 100 degrees. If we get up to 100 degrees, that would mark our sixth day, so I should say our fifth day so far this year at 100 or above, which is getting pretty close to record territory. Normally, we average in fact, slightly under 1 day at 100 degrees or above per year in Denver. So we're talking about potentially day number 5. Again, that's getting into pretty exceptional territory. Meantime, until your day tomorrow, shower storms kind of budge a little further east for your day tomorrow. Maybe a slight chance we see some a storm or two in and around the burn scars, but I think we stay dry there. The showers and storms once again will be concentrated in southwest Colorado. Again, that's the part of the state that does need the moisture, so that's not bad news. The monsoon mainly, though, tempered into the western half of the state, west of the Continental Divide, and really west of Vail Pass, Monarch Pass, on west of there is where you're going to be looking at some of those storms. Now, the drought monitor, it's northwest Colorado that we have the highest need for some of that moisture. Could see some of that here over the next little while. We have seen some improvements in the drought into southwest Colorado in particular, and from the San Luis Valley, the Continental Divide on east. We are remaining drought-free in eastern Colorado, though we certainly are probably starting to need the rain. Could use a good soaking in eastern Colorado. We'll get some chances for that this weekend. Meantime, for tomorrow, look at those temperatures. Triple digits for us in parts of the eastern plains, mountains. Not a whole lot of relief up there either. 70s and 80s widespread. Now that all-important 7-day forecast, all eyes on that Wednesday with a high of 98. And then as we get into the weekend, those storms really pick on up. Thursday, Friday, isolated storms around. I think Thursday probably stay dry in Denver. I think Friday probably slightly higher chance for a storm than Thursday. And Saturday looks to be especially stormy for us along the Front Range and throughout much of Colorado. That monsoon moisture really kicks back into gear. We'll get a cold front accompanying some of that monsoon moisture on Saturday, so that should lead to a fairly stormy weekend. You get those outdoor plans for both Saturday and Sunday. I have to say here, folks, it does not look all that great looking at the weekend. Again, storms fairly widespread both days. We get a little bit of morning sunshine both days, but we do see some clouds even around during the morning hours. And then the storms turn fairly widespread with highs in the low to mid 80s. So at least it'll feel on the cooler side. And also for us, again, along the front range, we are starting to get to that point where we do need a good soaking rainfall. At DIA, we are at less than a quarter inch of rainfall so far this month. So we are, again, needing that moisture in around the Denver area. Maybe this weekend we get some beneficial moisture for parts of the front range. We just probably would prefer it didn't happen on the weekend, right? Anyways, so that's a look at that overall forecast for you. Quick back look here at that 7-day where, again, shower storms on Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, we are on the hot and on the dry side. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch and on YouTube. And I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi here in the 9 News Weather Center. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.